Okay, welcome back students. Previous class we completed basic level of classifications. So what are the basic level of classification? What are the classification of animal based on their some basic features? And in this class onwards I am going to teach about the characteristic features of every phyla. There are 11 major phyla are there. We are going to discuss about the characteristic features of all the 11 phyla. Before going to the topic, you must understand this table. This table helps to write some basic features of every phyla. ஒவ்வொரு ஃபைலத்துக்கும் basic features எழுதணும் அப்படின்னா அந்த டேபிள் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஓகே, first we have to understand what are the major phylas that are given our textbook. So what are the major phyla that are given our textbook? Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. Yesterday I told that one mnemonics for easy recall for this all the 11 phyla. Once again I said that mnemonics PCC, Pudukkottai Cricket Club. P means Porifera, C Cnidaria and another C means Ctenophora. And Pudukkottai Aangal Alago Alagu. Pudukkottai Aangal Alago Alagu. P for Platyhelminthes, Aangal A for Aschelminthes, another A for Annelida, another A for Arthropoda. Then ME Mecapilla Alagu, M for Mollusca and E for Echinodermata. Up to Echinodermata, all the phyla are invertebrate phyla and Hemichordata and Chordata are vertebrate phylum. Okay, so the first you have to understand the phyla. Then we go for a level of organization. There are three type of level of organization are seen in organism. One is cellular level of organization, second one is tissue level of organization, third one is organ level of organization, and fourth one is organ system level of organization. These are the four type of level of organization. The phylum Porifera belongs to cellular level of organization. If you write the characteristic features of Porifera, first you have to write cellular level of organization. And another PCC, Cnidaria and Ctenophora are tissue level of organization. And organ level of organization, it is found only in Platyhelminthes. And remaining organism from Aschelminthes to up to Chordata, all the animals are belongs to, very good, organ system level of organization classification. Okay, so the level of organization is over. Next, gem layers. Gem layers PCC only belongs to the diploplastic animal. Other animals are diploplastic. Can you understand? From Platyhelminthes to Chordate, all the animals are triploplastic. And radially symmetry is a characteristic features of a diploplastic animal. Diploplastic animal characteristic features are radially symmetry. All the triploplastic animals are bilaterally symmetry. If you are going to write the answer for a Platyhelminthes, first you have to write organ level of organization, then triploplastic, then bilaterally symmetry. These are the characteristic features. All the diploplastic animals are radially symmetry animal. All the triploplastic animals are a bilaterally symmetrical animal. It may be a 1 mark question. And poriferans are asymmetry. Majority of the organisms of the poriferan, because of they are irregular in shape. There is no specific shape. Specific shape irukka mattanga. Annala adu enna sollumna asymmetry appdin solluvom. And the triploplastic animals also further classified into three categories based on their presence and absence of body cavity. They are acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate animal. And coelom is a peculiar character for triploplastic animal. Coelom is triploplastic animal ku mattu irukkudiya oru character, adhai marandradakudadu. Coelom அப்படினால எந்த animal தான்? Only the triploplastic animal. amari bilateral symmetry அப்படினால it is belongs to the triploplastic animal. Radially symmetry, it belongs to the diploplastic animal. Okay, for better understanding you have to write this table in your classwork note or in your textbook. Okay, and acoelomate Platyhelminthes is an example for acoelomate animal. and Ascalminthus is an example for a pseudocoelomate. From Annelida to Chordata, all animals are a coelomate animal. That means animals have a true body cavity. Okay, so this is a simple table which helps to understand the basic level of organization in all the phylums. Next we move on to, okay, next the kingdom Animalia basically classified into two categories based on their presence and absence of notochord. This is a major classification of kingdom Animalia. A non-chordate, that means animal without notochord. Animal have no notochord and any stages of the life. அதோட லைஃப்ல எந்த ஒரு ஸ்டேஜஸ்லயும் நோட்டோகார்ட் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. That animals are called non-chordate or invertebrate. Non-chordate or invertebrate. And what is meant by chordate? Animal have a notochord during the any stages of the life, either larval stage or adult stage or during the embryonic stage. ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் நோட்டோகார்டு இருந்தாங்கன்னா அது என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னா கார்டேட் அனிமல். ஸோ கார்டேட் அனிமல் ஹேவ் நோட்டோகார்ட் அண்ட் நான் கார்டேட் அனிமல் ஹேவ் நோ எனி notochord during the lifetime. First we are going to discuss about the invertebrate or a non-chordate. These are the some phylas example for a invertebrate or chordate. And before going to the topic, we must understand what are the basic features of this phylums. Phylatoda basic features பார்க்கணும். This single table may gives a better idea for understanding the all the characteristic features of each phylus. ஒவ்வொரு ஃபைலத்தோட கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக் ஃபீச்சர்ஸை இதை வச்சு ஈஸியாக தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அண்ட் பொரிஃபெரா ஆல்ரெடி நோ வெரி வெல் அபவுட் செல்லுலார் லெவல் ஆஃப் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் அண்ட் ஏசிமெட்ரி. திஸ் ஆர் த 2 points basic for பொரிஃபெரா. Then what are the peculiar character or unique characteristic features of this porifera? Pore bodies and canal system. We are going to discuss a detailed study, but before going to the topic, some basic features you have to understand. Porifera on the pore bearers. That means the body made up of several pores. உடம்பு ஃபுல்லாக நிறைய என்ன இருக்கும்னா போர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க, அதனால போர் பியரர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். அண்ட் ஒன் மோர் கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக் ஃபீச்சர்ஸ் ஆஃப் porifera is canal system. கால்வாய் அமைப்புன்னு சொல்லுவோம். Because of here there is no tissue formation, there is no organs. The circulation, excretion, nutrition or excretion, these are the functions carried out by the canal system. And P over next is CC. First C means Cnidaria. This is these two animals are example for tissue level of organization and radially symmetry. Radially symmetry means that animal belongs to very good diploplastic animal. Radially symmetry நால எதுல தான் வருவாங்கன்னா diploplasticல தான் வருவாங்க. And one of the peculiar character for this Cnidarian is gastrovascular cavity. In sponges, the digestion and excretion, circulation, respiration, all the characteristic features, all the functions that are carried out by the canal system. But for the first time, the digestive system, not a complete digestive system, incomplete digestive system appears in the Cnidarian. மொத சாப்பாடு தான் தோணுது. Cnidarianல மொத சாப்பாட்டுக்கு வழி பண்றாங்க. That cavity is called gastrovascular cavity and nidoplast. Nidoplast means sticking cells. Stinging cells அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். கொட்டும் செல்கள். அந்த கொட்டும் செல்கள் எதில் இருக்கக்கூடிய peculiar character for Cnidaria. And third phylum, third C, Ctenophora. This is also tissue level of organization and radially symmetry and diploplastic, and the peculiar character is bioluminescence. Write it, bioluminescence and comb plate. That is the reason these animals are otherwise called comb jellies. Comb jellies in சொல்லுவோம் because of presence of 8 rows of comb plate. Bioluminescence. Bioluminescence means emitting of light during the night time or during the daytime. That light helps to attract the other opposite sex of the same species. அடுத்த செக்ஸ் அதாவது மேல் ஃபீமேலை அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக லைட்டை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த லைட்டை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய ப்ராசஸ் பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பயோலுமினிசன்ஸ். ஓகே. அண்ட் Platyhelminthes for the first time organ level of organization. Some organism may have a organ system level of organization and bilaterally symmetry because of triploplastic animal. All the triploplastic animals are bilaterally symmetry. And this is a acoelomate animal because of there is no body cavity. The body cavity place which is replaced by parenchymatous cells. மறந்துடாதீங்க, parenchymatous cells replace பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. எதை அப்படின்னா the body cavity அல்லது மீசோடோம். Okay va? And for the first time the excretory system appears in this group. Underline the word for the first time. முதல்ல excretory system எதுல develop ஆகுறாங்க அப்படின்னா phylum Platyhelminthes. The name of the excretory system is flame cells. Underline the word. And digest system, incomplete digest system. For the first time the digest system appears in the Cnidaria and the incomplete digest system appears in the Platyhelminthes. So what are the peculiar character for this Platyhelminthes? Flatworms, flat, தட்டையா இருப்பாங்க உடம்பு. Hooks and suckers and pseudo segmentation. Hooks and suckers because of most of the Platyhelminthes are a parasitic animal. Due to the parasitic in nature, they need one separate structure for attachment on the host or on the gastrointestinal tract wall. And the hooks and suckers helps to attachment of that animal on the host wall. Host oda wall la attach பண்றதுக்கு யார் பயன்படுறாங்கன்னா hooks and sucker. So Platyhelminthes organ level of organization or some organisms are organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploplastic, acoelomate. For the first time triploplastic animal ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது தான் specific character எல்லாமே ஆரம்பிக்கும். For the first time flame cells excretory structure appears in the Platyhelminthes. And next phylum Aschelminthes. From Aschelminthes onwards to all the animals have a organ system level of organization, organ system and bilateral symmetry. So triploplastic animal. All the triploplastic animals are bilaterally symmetric animal. All the bilaterally symmetrical animals are triploplastic animal. And pseudocoelomate animal, excretory structure is rennet gland. And write the excretory structure, name of the excretory structure, rennet gland. For the first time the complete digestive system is appear in the Aschelminthes. முதல்ல Aschelminthesல complete digestive system, that means two opening. Incomplete digestive system means the digestive system with single opening. A single opening act as a mouth as well as anus. But in complete digestive system a separate openings also there. One opening act as a mouth, another opening act as a very good anus. And they are roundworm, elongated body. This is a peculiar character. உருளை புழுக்கள்னு சொல்லுவோம். Elongated body, நீளமான body. I sit like a earthworm, but it is not a earthworm. Pseudo segmentation is a peculiar character. Then Annelida, earthworm is an example for Annelida. Organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, coelomate animal. இதுல இருந்து எல்லாம் coelomate animal தான். Then triploplastic animal. Structure of excretory system is nephridia. And again complete digestive system. For the first time the circulatory system appears in Annelida. முதல்ல circulatory system எங்கே appear ஆகிறாங்கன்னா Annelidaவில். That is closed circulatory system. Closed circulatory system. And the Annelida means the body made up of several rings. The rings are called annulus, or the body made up of segmentation. That is the reason these animals are called Annelida. Annelida na மேலே என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா annulus, rings அப்படின்னு நிறையா இருக்கும். Okay. And arthropoda, cockroach is an example for arthropoda. Again organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, coelomate, triploplastic, and the excretory structure is Malpighian tubules and green gland. And digestive system is complete digestive system, circulatory system, open circulatory system. Underline the word. For the first time the respiratory structure is seen in arthropoda. முதல்ல excretory structure எதுல வர்றாங்க? First triploplastic animal Platyhelminthesல வராங்க. அடுத்து Aschelminthesல என்ன வராங்கன்னா complete digestive system வராங்க. அடுத்து Annelidaவில் circulatory system வராங்க. அடுத்து arthropodaவில் respiratory system வராங்க. சரிங்களா? ஒவ்வொரு ஆர்கன், ஒவ்வொரு ஃபைலமா ஒவ்வொரு ஆர்கன் டெவலப் ஆயிட்டு இருக்காங்க. What is the special character for arthropoda? Arthro means segmented or jointed. Poda means legs. Arthropoda means jointed legs or jointed appendages. And chitinous exoskeleton also important character. The body covered with the exoskeleton. வீட்ல பூச்சி வந்துச்சுன்னா பிடிச்சு பாருங்க, மேலே என்ன இருக்குன்னா பெரிய ஓடு இருக்கும். And next one is mollusca. Mollusca means soft bodied animal. Soft bodied animal, the body covered with the shell. As it like other triploplastic animal, it also have a organ system level and bilateral symmetry, coelomate, triploplastic. The excretory structure is organ of Pojhanus and Kappos organ. Organ of Pojhanus and Kappos organ. Then complete digestive system. open and closed circulatory system also seen. The respiratory structure is ctenidia. One T is missing, ctenidia. And next one is echinodermata. Echinodermata, echin means spicules. The body made up of several spicules. Dermata means skin. The body contains several spicules. That is the reason this animal call it as a echinodermata. Then same category, but only difference is bilaterally and radial symmetry. All the triploplastic animals are bilaterally symmetry. எல்லா ட்ரிப்ளோபிளாஸ்டிக் அனிமலும் bilaterally symmetry தான். பட் ஒரே ஒரு எக்ஸெப்ஷன் என்ன அப்படின்னா, எக்கினோடெர்மேட்டால the larval stage belongs to bilaterally symmetry and adult becomes the radially symmetry. லார்வா bilaterally symmetry ஆகும், adult வந்து radially symmetry ஆகும் இருப்பாங்க. It is a expected 1 mark question. Don't forget this word, most expected 1 mark question. adana echinodermata both bilaterally symmetry and radially symmetry. Here the excretory structure is absent. Enna reason solren excretory structure is absent? Digestive system is complete, circulatory system is open, and respiratory system is 2 feet. 2 feet na kaalgal kulai kaalgal nu solluvom. The excretion is carried out by the water vascular system. இங்கே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கெனால் சிஸ்டம், கால்வாய் அமைப்பு, ரெண்டையும் கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்க வேண்டாம். கெனால் சிஸ்டம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெட்டர் சி அண்ட் வாட்டர் வாஸ்குலர் சிஸ்டம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெட்டர் டபிள்யூ. இன் ஆல்ஃபபெட் சி கம்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். ஆல்ஃபபெட்டில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சி தான் வரும். அதனால் போரிஃபெரால இருக்கிறது கெனால் சிஸ்டம், எக்கினோடெர்மேட்டால இருக்கிறது வாட்டர் வாஸ்குலர் சிஸ்டம். தட்ஸ் ஆல். Invertebrate phylum over. Next class onwards we are going to discuss about the various characteristic features of phyla. Thank you students.